Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another sunrise morning. Could we all be upstanding, please? Those in the room. Okay, so to invoke God's presence here this morning, let me invite Director Patrick to the podium. Director Patrick, seems as if you'll have to make your way to the right.
Morning, let us pray. Heavenly Father, in the precious name of Jesus, we come thanking you for allowing us to come here one more time, Father God, to do the work of Rotary. And we ask that as we deliberate, that you continue to be with us, bless us and guide us. These and every blessings we ask and we thank you for in the precious name of Son Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you, Director Patrick. I believe Rotarian Gwen is online and she'll be doing the loyal toast. So if you have a cup or a glass or an imaginary one, Rotarian Gwen, the loyal toast.
Yes, good morning, fellow Rotarians. Good morning, visitors. Please raise your cups, glasses, mugs to the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
To the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Thank you so much. You may be seated. Hope you all having a wonderful day. I want to remind the persons online to keep your mics muted so that there's minimal disturbance while we're in the meeting. Now, I know we normally have our fellowship, but we're gonna skip this fellowship for this part of the meeting and move it to later because we're off to a late start. And so I'm going to invite our secretary to come and do the welcome. Are you ready, Secretary Kemi?
Well, I guess I'll have to.
Yeah, you have to be ready. I know people are just walking in the room, but we started it.
So good morning, everyone, and welcome to another exciting Rotary Week. So bear with me because I see quite a few persons are joining the meeting as I'm trying to do attendance. But I do see we have Rashonda back with us again, soon to be hopefully the new Rotarian Rashonda with us. And I see quite a few persons in the chat. I haven't gotten a chance to speak to everyone individually as yet and welcome you. But definitely happy to see Errol is back with us this morning. So I have to point it out, I can't help it, as well as Alex. And nice seeing you guys here. Aaliyah, do you want to unmute yourself and say welcome to everyone here?
Good morning.
You're Aaliyah Evans, Rotarian, Rotaractor. You want to say a few words? That one. Just making sure it's the same one. Oh, sorry. But.
And I guess it's Shimon Road.
Also, Evangeline, you want to introduce yourself as well?
Good morning. My name is Evangeline Allen. I am from District 7030. My club is the Rotary Club of Antigua. I'm a past president of my club and currently the assistant governor responsible for Antigua and Montserrat.
Oh, wow. So there's definitely a warm welcome from us. Glad to have you here this morning joining us.
Thank you.
And Renita Hannah?
Hi, good morning. I'm visiting, trying to find out what Rotary is all about because I heard there's a membership drive going on now.
Okay, well, welcome, Ms. Hannah, and I'll definitely reach out to you in the chat so we can get your contact details and keep you in the loop and keep you up to speed on what we're doing here in Rotary. And I think with that, that should be all of our guests in the chat. Oh, Carolyn?
Hi, yes, visiting again this morning. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, welcome back, Carolyn. Glad to have you back again with us. And I think with that, that's all of our guests in the chat. Last person joining, Mr. Chase, you want to introduce yourself? Oh. Well, even. Yeah, well, good morning to PGD Chase, guest speaker this morning. Glad, sorry? Oh, PDG, sorry.
Morning.
Yes, good morning, welcome. I've been looking forward to an exciting presentation from you this morning on membership in Rotary. And with that, I'll pass it back to our president. And have a good morning, everyone.
Thank you, Secretary Kenny. I see PP Sophia moving in with her coffee, but I have you on the program to bring inspiration, an inspirational moment. So please come. All right, in the meantime, do we have a raffle prize this morning? Okay, I'm not seeing anybody from club admin to tell me about the raffle. All right, so PP Sophia, please don't ask that I ramble for you to get here. Please make her welcome to the podium, please.
Morning, fellow Rotarians, guest speaker. So this is an inspirational, some inspirational thoughts that our very own Simone Bowles sent to me, and she wanted me to read them. It was an exchange between me and my daughter. This is what she said. So just follow along, please. Mom, how was your karate camp today? Child, it was okay. Mom, only okay? Child, yeah. No one said my name or said welcome to me. I didn't meet anyone. I didn't know if I like it. This brief exchange was a real conversation between a 5-year-old and her mom. What is so powerful about it is that this 5-year-old was expecting to feel welcomed and connected to this new activity. The focus was karate, but for the child, it lost its initial glow because there was no welcome, which made her doubt she would ever belong and make friends. Starting something new can create mixed feelings of both excitement and fear. Even as adults, we want to connect, but be accepted, belong, and continue and contribute. As we bring membership and family of Rotary Month to a close, our work is not done. All of us must ensure that we make our new members feel welcomed and plugged in, and that our existing members still feel the day one excitement they felt when they were pinned. Let us never forget the power of connection as we each reach out to one member and bring them into the best little club in the galaxy.
Okay, thank you so much, PP Sophia. Let me invite Director Angelica to announce our raffle. Please make them welcome. Those who are online who have never met Director Angelica, I said them because she is about to give birth to our Rotary baby.
Good morning, everyone. Our raffle prize this morning is our favorite. It seems like everybody likes to donate the same thing, so we have to switch it up for next month. But our raffle prize again is another Amazon gift card. So we do have the Amazon gift card. It's online, so whoever wins the prize, I will transfer it to you. But for next month, whichever color team is responsible, let's mix the prizes up, okay? We got to keep it exciting. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Angelica. So please support the raffle. And it means that our online participants can win and it could be sent to another country. So I think that's the beauty and flexibility of an Amazon gift card. It goes well every time. All right, so if you're online, please support the raffle. At this time, we'll take announcements. Any announcements? I know PP,
Yes,
Francis, nothing
morning.
on the raffle. I thought PG Carla requested time to.
Morning.
Yes, we're gonna take you, IPP. Oh, she's online. Okay, so let's take IPP Therese, because he already opened his mic and I think he's bursting with excitement to make this announcement. Go ahead, IPP.
Good morning, President. I'm Donald. Good morning, Rotary Club of Nassau Sunrise. And yes, I am bursting with excitement for Saturday, 27th of August. We have a membership mixer along with our Paul Harris recognition. I want to see all Rotarians out. I would like to see all of the Paul Harris and honorees to come out and be excited to be pinned, be excited for membership as we end membership month. We want to celebrate our members, celebrate each other, and let's lift up our Paul Harris persons. And we're going to be at John Watling's and Distillery at 7 p.m. Entry is it's only $25. There's going to be a DJ courtesy of our very own DJ Errol dancing. With $25, you're going to have a complimentary drink and hors. So please come out and have an awesome time. We will also be honoring the Polio +1 persons as well. So please come out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Prizes. There's the prizes for the raffles. Just come out now and be a part of fellowship. Just to see each other and be a part of something special on this coming Saturday at John Watling's at 7 p.m. Please come out and have fun. Back to you, President.
Thank you, IPP. We'll take PAG Carla.
Thank you, President Donis. Good morning, fellow Rotarians and guests. Forgive me, I'm having some conflicts, so my camera is gonna stay off. But it's about the raffle. So you may have heard, by now that there's a new date. We're going bigger, better, bolder. So the grand raffle, which is the raffle of the 10 clubs of the Rotary clubs of the Bahamas, will now be drawn on October 1, which is the first Saturday in October. And the idea behind it is to give us more opportunities to reach the public, because the reality is we have not really done a good job of promoting this raffle to the public. There's a great opportunity for us to convince people, to show persons what we do. They understand the Rotary brand, but this raffle is about our educational initiatives, and we really need to go out there and show persons what Rotary can do, what Rotary has done, and what their role is. It's back to school time. People are talking about, persons not ready for back to school. The institutions aren't ready for back to school. And the question is, so what is our role, and what is your role, and what is society's role? And we want to give them a chance to participate. And so we've pushed it back to also give the clubs a chance at a last push. We will make public announcements about the new date. And I'm going to ask you, if you've sold tickets, to please apologize and just indicate to persons who have tickets that their tickets will be honored on the due date. We intend to have a huge, big drawing. We will also publish what Rotary does. This is significant for us. We did great things during COVID with the digital divide. When schools were thrown online, people didn't have tablets, but they also didn't have Wi-Fi. We stepped in. And so we want to step in a big way now, and the extended deadline gives us that chance. What is your role? We're asking clubs to go on site on 3 locations. I'm not sure if IPP Francis has had a chance to communicate that. To go on site, public venues, over the next couple of Saturdays and push to. Now I know we have our books all sold. If you don't have them sold, please sell them. But at least come on an online version as well. And we'll get a video to you. The instructions are on the flyer. Together Bahamas, which is alive, has come on in a huge, huge, huge way to support us. And so we're trying to drive traffic online to purchase tickets online. This is going to be the first ever raffle of its kind in the Bahamas. And also that's why it's taking some time for us to make sure that it's done well. So October 1, new drawing day, we need people on site on Saturdays to push. We have flyers, but also just to take the opportunity to speak to people about Rotary, and invite them to help with this initiative by buying tickets online. Tickets are $10. As a reminder, you will have the new flyers, the new brochures in e-form and physically very soon. And I'm going to count on your supporting IPP Francis when she makes the call to have people on venues on Saturdays. I'm going to have all clubs there, so it should be a really great time to be a Rotarian. Thank you, President Donna.
Okay, thanks, PAG. Carla, I know there are persons here with notices. Anybody else online with an announcement?
I have an announcement. Good morning, CPF.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rotarians and guests. I hope you all are ready for a blazing hot September with Team Lit. For those of you present at today's meeting in person, you may see a few books on the table.
Not yet.
Okay, you'll soon be seeing a few books on the tables. There have been a total of 100 books donated to our club by Brighter Bahamas to assist us with a book donation to Aubrey Sales Primary School. Now, what we're asking of all the members of our CNS, we're asking that you all write a brief message to all of the children in the book. All right, now the message is simply to encourage them to begin their exciting journey into reading. It doesn't have to be long. It could be as short as "You can do it." Yes, you can. All right. So can we please do our part to just give them some encouragement? We'll get back to you all with the date for the presentation. But until then, let's try to get all the books signed, please. We can do it. Yes, we can. Back to you, President Donnell.
Thank you. Our literacy chair, Cephia, is so excited, but I owe you an apology. When I got here, I didn't have any strong man to help me with that box, so it's still sitting in my car, so my apology.
That's not a problem. I understand. Yes, sir.
All right, so the idea is that the books would have been on the table and you would sign a book and we keep signing the books until all 100 books are signed. And you'll be writing a nice note to the children, encouraging them to read. So please support that. If you want to sign your book today because you're not sure you'll be here next week, then after the meeting, I could make a book available to you. PP Sophia, you have an announcement? And if you have an announcement, please indicate so we can move through quickly. Thank you.
Fellow Rotarians, I'm here on behalf of the fundraising committee. As you know, we are planning the bingo on September 30th. The appeal that I'm making this morning is for prizes. Now, if you've ever attended a bingo game, if you've ever been involved in a bingo game, you know the prizes vary from small to large. We need a number of those small prizes, and we need them urgently from every single sunriser, right? Yeah, we will take the cash too, because then we can buy the prizes ourselves. No, but seriously, this is a fundraising event for our club, not the fundraising committee. This is for Nassau Sunrise. So we're expecting Nassau Sunrise to be generous. You may want to do it within your color groups. Your color groups perhaps give a certain amount, say $300 worth of prizes. That makes it easy. Or you can donate $300 from your color clubs, color teams to us, and we will purchase the prizes. But we need your assistance. September is next week. And then the countdown is on. And if we're going to put on a bingo, it has to be successful. So please, please, please.
Well, I don't know if that was a pretty please or, but We'll take it, so. All right, any other announcements? All right, so I think.
Hi, good morning. Hi.
Okay, go ahead, Director, is that Director Jessica? Go ahead.
Environmental projects. Good morning, Sunrisers. Good morning, guests. So I have a great announcement. We're about to prepare for our annual beach cleanup. The time is here for us to move this forward. We will be hosting the event in partnership with Commonwealth Brewery and asking for Rotarians and Rotaract clubs around the island to join in the effort. We know that the environment is a new area of focus for Rotary, and we want to make it big this year. So we will be hosting the event on September 17th, which is International Coastal Cleanup Day. So we want to make it a very big event and hoping that everyone from Sunrise, Nassau Sunrise, as well as other clubs can join in, as well as the community. So share the information. We'll be posting our flyers very shortly. And we're just encouraging all of us to come out and support the cleanup effort on the September 17th. That will be on at South Beach for the event. So I'm looking forward to having you all come out. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other? All right, I'm not seeing my Saj online. So I'm not sure who can tell a better joke at short notice, if it's Patrick, because he's really good at telling jokes, or Father T. But don't fight over it. I'd like one of you to come and give us a good joke, just to lighten the moment in the room. And of course, levy a few dollars on our visitors, no, not our visitors, or online participants, as well as those in the room. So who's gonna take it? Come, Patrick, your jokes are always on point. So please come forward. Give him give director. Please make a plan.
Morning. Since Father P ain't come, there was a Catholic priest. Oh, there was an Anglican priest, a Baptist, and a Seventh-day Adventist. And they were sitting down one day discussing how they share the collection with the Lord. So the Baptists say, you know, I have the simplest system. I just do half for me, half for the Lord. Seventh-day Adventists say, I have an even simpler system. I flip a coin, heads for me, tails for the Lord. Then the Anglican priest come and said, I have the best system of them all. I throw it up in the air to the Lord. What he wants, he keep. What he don't want, he let drop for me. Okay, since my sins are forgiven, we can find you $5 for that. Everybody who don't have no pins on is $5. Okay, everyone who came late is $2. So we should be collecting money because ain't nobody was here on time today. So that's it, Madam President.
Come on now, give him a big round of applause. That was a good joke. I know I can count on Director Patrick at short notice to give us a joke. All right, I now invite our family of Rotary chair. I know she has some birthdays, anniversaries, special occasions. She's always coming with some surprise or something to celebrate. So please make her welcome. Ooh, that looks good. All right, somebody's paying attention.
You want both of them? Hurry up.
We have a very, very special presentation to make this morning. In front of to Director Angelica. We are inviting into our club soon a Rota baby to the Rota farm. So excited. So Angelica, on behalf of Rotary Club of Nassau Sunrise, we want to present you with this. beautiful basket, and we talk about Rotary means business. Rotaractor Selena Evans prepared this, so I'll send her contacts in the group so you can know how to reach her. And we have something else for you. We have something else. President, you wanna come, please?
Yes, so this says, do not open until September 8th. It's a big surprise.
What's so special about September 8th?
Nothing is special about the date. It's just 2 weeks from
All right,
today.
if you can open it before that, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
But not until September 8th.
And you're a Rotarian, so we believe you follow instructions
Yes,
well.
4-way test will be applied. But if you need to open it before that, because you can never tell.
Right.
If you need to open it before that, I will let you
Yes.
know. Okay. All right, so.
Thank you.
Congratulations
Thank you,
again to
thank
you
you.
and Kenny, and we look forward to a bouncing baby. Don't know what.
Girl.
It's a girl?
It's a girl.
Oh, it's a girl. Okay, so we get to spoil her. So, all right, so congratulations, and we wish you all the best. And of course, we'll be here cheering you on.
Thank you. I
All right.
appreciate it. Okay.
Okay, and yes. And we have some birthdays to announce. Past President Errol celebrated. Barry Smith celebrated. Barrett Miller celebrated this week. So happy birthday. And we have some rotiversaries. We have Dr. Jessica Edwards, Dr. Bentley Higgs, Duran Humes, Keith Roy, and Alfredo Smith. So happy rotiversary, everyone.
Okay, so Rotarians, you can tell by now that.
My apologies. One just quick announcement. There are some birthday treats in the back to celebrate our August birthday babies. And Angelica, there's a cake in the back for you.
All right, I don't know how she's gonna eat all of that. But we also have breakfast coming for those who want the grab and go breakfast. Make sure you support the club in this venture. All right, so now I will invite PAG Karen to bring us a membership tip. As you recognize by now, this is membership month. We're about to close the curtains on membership month. And after her, the next voice you hear will be PDG Felix to introduce our guest speaker.
Good morning, everyone. As we close out membership month, I'd like to focus our attention on satellite clubs. Rotary has had satellite clubs since 2013. At first, satellite clubs were for people who wanted to join Rotary but didn't have a large enough group to start a club. Unlike Rotary clubs, which require 20 members to start, a satellite club can form with just 8 members. Satellite clubs also give community members and Rotarians the chance to make a positive difference in a club environment that often differs from their local Rotary club. Like all Rotary clubs, satellite clubs hold regular meetings, have bylaws and a board, and also get involved in community service projects. A local Rotary club sponsors the satellite club and provides advice and support. Satellite club members are Rotarians. Officially, they are members of their sponsor club. And when a satellite club grows to 20 members or more, they have the option to choose to remain a satellite club to its sponsor or to apply for their own charter to become a standalone Rotary club. Some clubs prefer to continue as a satellite to their sponsor club, and others choose to become a standalone club. Regardless, they are continued to devote themselves to community service. So I hope you found this useful to learn a bit more about satellite clubs. And just a little hint, we are looking as NASA Sunrise to form our own satellite club, and you'll learn more about that soon. Thank you.
PDG Felix, please come forward and introduce our guest speaker. Thank you.
Good morning, family of Rotary. I guess you gotta be pregnant around here to get a gift aid.
Just introduce the speaker.
It's been a long pregnancy. Good morning again. So I asked my good friend Lyle last night to send me his bio so I could introduce him. And he sent me 5 lines. It's only 5 lines because I put it in 20 caps or whatever to call it. So I can read his one and I can read mine, right? So Lyle's bio is, he's been a Rotarian for 39 years. He was district governor for 70-30 in 2020 and 2021. So he was a classmate of Charles Seeley. Lyle and his wife, Maggie is online and Maggie is Rotarian. Good morning, Maggie. Are committed to the work of Rotary Foundation and are both major donors level 2. Lyle believes that kindness is transformational. That's Lyle's bio from him. But I did, the internet's a good thing. And so I figured he deserved more than that. And it's amazing how very successful people always tend to downplay their accomplishments. But he was born in Kingston, Jamaica, so our president and my wife would love that. Lyle moved to St. Lucia in 1963. Having attended secondary school, he joined a firm of chartered accountants and trained as an accountant, later pursuing his studies in the UK prior to joining the firm of Coopers and Lybrand. In 1984, he made partner in Coopers and Lybrand, 6 months after joining Rotary on December 1st, 1983. Over the course of his career, Lyle served in a number of public offices, including he was a board member of the St. Lucia Tourist Board. He was chairman of the National Development Corporation. He's a member of the Commission to review senior civil servants' salaries. He was a member of the Insurance Review Tribunal. He was chairman of the National Insurance Corporation. I mean, I find it amazing because our bios are so similar. He was also served as the chairman of the East Caribbean Financial Holding Group, owners of the banking solution and Global Investment Solutions, an investment brokerage company, and a major shareholder in Bankers Convention, where he also served on the board. He is also the chairman of Heineken St. Lucia, so you may know past president, I don't see that. Past President Leroy, who was also with Heineken. Throughout his career, Mr. Chase has been a servant of the people. He served the Red Cross as vice president and disaster preparedness officer, and was a qualified first aid instructor, frequently traveling to the south to train key personnel at the Hivaranawa International Airport and then Healthy on Days Hotel. He's been for many years and remains a board member of CARE, the Center for Adolescent Renewal and Education. Lyle left Coopers and Lybrand to form the local accounting firm Chase Keep Boland, which is a PFK firm, before accepting a position with Financial Services Corporation in 1999, where he remains the CEO today. He is a founding member of the Rotary Club of St. Lucia, I think it was. I believe I'll tell you which one it was. And he is currently the assistant Rotary coordinator for District 7,000, 720, 7020, and 7030. Ladies and gentlemen, family of Rotary, please help me welcome my good friend, Lyle Chase.
Thank you so much, PDG Felix. Now, folks, you can see why I gave him a short bio, because it makes me seem a little bit older than I really wanted people to know, especially looking at my dear wife there. Hello, Dudu, nice to see you. I'm in my office and she's at home, and we're in the middle of a blazing thunderstorm. So if everything goes blank fairly soon, then it's not because I decided I didn't want to talk to you. So, President Dones, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you so much for allowing my good friend Felix to twist my arm to come here to speak to you today. But it is a great honor and privilege seeing how, sorry, just taking a break for a bit of thunder, to seeing as how PDG Felix really is responsible for putting me in the position to take over from him as the Caribbean Assistant Rotary Coordinator. Well, this is the end of Membership Development Month, but the beginning of our work to grow Rotary in our zone 41, the Caribbean. Your district, 7020, as you know, has been the leader in Rotary growth for many years. You were gazumped by District 6960, I believe it was, Felix, last year, but I have no doubt that that is going to revert and that 7030 will be very close on your coattails. Now, I had asked PDG Felix to speak with President Dones and your innovative club advocate, and I'm not sure that you all know that PG Karen Pinder is the ICA, let me not get tongue-tied with this, for 7020. And you also have, of course, your membership chair, Simone. And I believe that is pronounced Bo. In some places pronounced Bowie, but Simone Bo. So I've asked them to stand by so that we can have actually an interactive discussion on membership in your club. Let's be very specific about your club. And you heard Karen refer to the satellite club and what you're doing. She made an amazing announcement the other night at the zone level. So I'm going to try not to steal her thunder on that one. But in order to set the groundwork for the little discussion we're going to have, I'm going to give you a few facts that have come out. Right, so in your club, you are way above average in terms of membership attraction. However, membership retention is a bit above average as well. I mean, below average as well. So for the past 3 years, and we're only looking at 3 years, you had a 13.7% attraction rate. And on the other side, you've had nearly a 9% attrition rate. So what does that actually mean? You started the year with 68 members, you put on 2 already, so you're at 70 members. What is your growth goal? I don't know, but assuming we take on what the zone is recommending, at least 5%, you would look to grow by 4 members. So you've got 2 already. But your average attrition is 7. So what does that mean? It means really and truly, you're looking to add another 9 members in order to achieve your growth goal of 4. Now, you probably say to me, well, with that, we're not going to lose 7. We have canceled all debts for the year, and we're going to make sure that nobody leaves our club this year. Well, that would be great. But we have to consider that there may be an issue. When I was talking to Felix, he indicated to me that you probably have 20 of you who are new members and probably don't know all that much about Rotary yet. So we have Rotary members and we have people who've drunk the Kool-Aid, and we call them Rotarians. So I'm just setting up for us to have a little discussion here is, do we have a problem to solve? So I understand that President Doneth has single-handedly brought in about 10 members in the last year or two, and she is your ace in the hole. But why are members leaving? So that is, I think, something that we need to look at, because from my calculation, if you've grown to 70 members now and you have 20 new members, you've probably lost as close to 25% of your older members in a similar period. So the questions: was it COVID? Was it your meeting time? And you all look bright and breezy, so I don't believe that. For me, I had to cancel my morning walk to be here. So, you know, I don't go to meetings at this time because I try to get rid of my pregnancy, which I accumulated during COVID. Is it the cost of your meetings? Is it a matter of engagement? And I can hardly think so, because I've looked at your website, I've looked at your Facebook, your media, social media pages, and you guys are awesome. You are doing some amazing work. So therefore, I hardly think that it has to do with engagement, but maybe the engagement isn't suiting everybody. Maybe you have some older members who need to be engaged differently. Questions. Some people may have, because with 20 new members, your culture is probably changing. Changes for all of us. And Rotary has changed over the last few years. So some of your legacy members are probably feeling maybe a little bit out of sorts or out of place. Maybe this is one of those things that we can together discuss. You have heard from probably both Karen and from Felix, PD Felix. Excuse me, I'm very not formal, so I put on the jacket because I believed you guys would be formal, but I see Felix is there without the jacket. Both of them, you have amazing resources in your club. I mean, I think Felix should be our next Rotary International president, frankly, but I don't know what he's waiting on. Yeah, he still has to become a director, and I believe he should have been that already as well, because he is a tremendous resource. And you have Felix, you have Karen, who is the ICA, you have a star of a president who is bringing in people. So I can't sit here and bring sand to the beach, as they say. I can't tell you what to do, but we can have a discussion as to whether any of those points I have raised may be worth considering. And I would like to open it up now to the floor so we can discuss membership, because membership is, after all, what we are about. Rotary is a fellowship organization. I think Paul Harris said friendship was the foundation upon which Rotary was built. On no less firm foundation could it have stood. And I have to tell you, I have goosebumps at the feeling that I get from you guys as I was listening to you interact. And you know, I don't know how many of you remember this Rotarian called Lenny Cumberbatch, who was a member of your club and who came to St. Lucia and joined us. But when he joined us, he says he came from the greatest club in the galaxy. And I seem to have heard that today as well. And I can understand that pride, that sense. So you guys can teach a lot of people a lot of things. Now, I'm going to ask PDG Felix, I'm going to try and be formal, Felix, to look around the room, and because I can only see small little dots in the room from here, look around the room and let us see if we have any questions about the satellite club that Karen mentioned, because I have actually been personally involved in forming the first two satellite clubs in District 7030, one for my own club and one for the Rotary Club of St. Lucia. And I can tell you that it's an amazing experience. So anybody wanting to talk about satellite clubs, I'm very happy. And as you can tell, I can talk too much. So I'm very conscious also that this is a breakfast club and that you also have to go home or go back to work. I have to go home and get breakfast, but you guys will have to go to work. So Felix and Donnell, perhaps you could share with all of us, out of those issues or points that I raised, meeting time, cost of meetings, engagement, whether there's any feeling of alienation, fellowship, people no longer relate. Are any of these issues that we can address and that we can actually make you not the greatest little club in the galaxy, but the greatest club in the galaxy? So PDG Felix, can I ask you to, since you're on the ground, open the floor to discussions on this point?
PDG Lyle, I wanted to correct you. We're the greatest club in the galaxy.
All right, there you go. You're ahead.
That's my president for you. So most of our Rotarians this morning are relatively new, and so they may not know the questions to ask. But I would issue a challenge, Lyle, because I know that you are Lenny's adopted father. And so I put a challenge to you that as Karen formed this satellite club, he no longer has an excuse for coming back.
Yep, I agree with that.
All right. Do we have any questions for Lyle on anything to do with Rotary? This is your chance to ask.
No, I just have a comment. PDG Lab. So the reasons you listed, and maybe I'm seeing through different lenses because I've served as a membership chair and I've served as a secretary twice. And so when we lose members, they usually come back, maybe because they have a change in a life change situation, but invariably they come back. And sometimes people move away. So we're a transient club in that we may have expats, people who live in different countries and maybe return home. And those who go away to work, for example, Lenny, we're in discussions about him coming back. They usually come back when they get back to the Bahamas. So we lose them sometimes, but they come right back. We have one member that was reinstated. And so of the two that were reinstated for this year so far, she joined in 2010, had to leave in 2013, but came back this year. So we're still the greatest club in the galaxy. We just need to find, and I guess attrition is natural. And so we just have to manage that. So we usually aim for higher so that we net out at that 5% growth. But that's just from my lens. Maybe
yeah, that's from the president's lens, right? So just a little bit of history. So when you go and look at our friends of Rotary list, and that's usually people who have been in this club and who have left for one reason or the other, that list is longer than the number of members we have. So there was this opportunity to bring a lot of people back. And then also when you look at the 7% attrition rate, and Lyle's going to be focusing on that with all the clubs in the district, in his district, 7,720 and 730 this year. This is part of the membership action plan, where we're actually focusing on numbers rather than gut feel. So when he says we have a 7% attrition rate, he's looking at the history of the last 3 years, and that's high. But then you have clubs a lot higher than that, all right? So, but if we at 7%, what do we need to do to get to 2%, right? And then if we get to 2% and we continue to bring on members as we're bringing them, the club grows a lot faster. So those are the kinds of things I think you'll be hearing from Lyle and from district membership chair, who is, I'm not really singing moments today.
Marcelia.
Marcelia Henry, who is the district membership chair. So those are the messages they will be delivering to the membership committee in terms of, let's look at the actual data as to what's happening, not what you think is happening. Because oftentimes our gut feel and the actual data are two different things. Yeah. Any questions for Lyle? We got 2 minutes left before he breaks off at 8 o'clock. I'm seeing all blank faces, Lyle. So I suspect that the information you gave them was food for thought. We know that within you, we have an ally who will support us in anything we need to do in Rotary. So we're just grateful that you're able to join us this morning for your talk, notwithstanding the thunderstorms you have in St. Lucia. Who's doing the little things? Yes, sorry, our secretary Kimmy has a question. Suggestion. Oh. So the club secretary has done made a wonderful suggestion. He's saying the question that you asked, he will put that into a survey. He will poll the club, and we will give you that feedback so that you would know what we think some of our issues are. And so as you go about preparing to support the clubs on your responsibility, you know what kind of support we will need from you as relates to your questions.
Sure, great.
I have another comment, sorry.
We should also extend that survey to the friends of Rotary.
And we have an even better suggestion. We will extend that survey. So between our club president and our president-elect, we will have a survey to not only our members, but also our former members. And hopefully we'll be able to bring back a whole lot of them. And then tell them about the satellite club and why they should come back and that kind of good stuff. So I think you're
Not to prolong, but engagement, what's the best way to get full engagement?
My president wants to know what's the best way to get club engagement. And in fact, that is a very good question, because one of the concerns I have too as well is since we've been through this 2 years of pandemic, it has made a lot of us lazy. And so it's so nice to be at home, laying in our beds and listening to Rotary. And when we want them to be here and to fellowship with us, as a matter of fact, we have more people on Zoom than we have in the meeting, all right? And so what do we need to do to engage those people so they come back? They want to come here every morning. I remember first morning, I was talking to past President Francis as we were leaving the meeting. And we were saying, man, it's a hassle to get up every morning to come to meetings again. But she's here, I'm here, so she must be doing something right. So we need to make sure the other people feel that same way. So engagement may be one of the things we speak about. I have a number of engagement presentations that I can share with the club. But if you have any special comments that you have that will help us with engagement, we'll appreciate it.
I very quickly, because I know you're time pressed. What I recommend is that your membership chair, your president, have one-on-one discussions with those members who are not coming out to the meetings. Find out what it is that keeps them back, whether indeed the time is a problem, because as you say, there are more online than who are in the room. So is it the time? Do you all need to be flexible and say, okay, understood? Do those people want to join the satellite club, which can meet at a different time? Remembering that satellite members are still 100% members of your club, right? So they can come to meetings anytime, but they may decide they want to meet at a different time, because fellowship is the key to our success in Rotary. You know, if we just come online, it's not the same. I can see you guys have some good fun, but I haven't heard a lot of participation from the online members. I know when I went to the Rotary Club of Curacao, they had actually competitions between the online and the in-person members to see who donated the most or who bought the most raffle tickets. So there was a lot of interaction between the online and the members. So I think maybe you're just getting now the hybrid thing going. And if you can make your hybrid meetings such that the fellowship extends to those who are out in the ether, if you like, then perhaps that's another way of engaging them and getting them to come in. So that's just my 10 cents on that, Felix.
Yeah, and in fact, I quite agree. I think we need to spend some money to get the right equipment and make sure that online participants feel just as part of the meeting as the persons here in the meeting. And I got to throw my president under the bus. So a couple of weeks ago, she thought I was mad with her, so I started getting regular phone calls from her. But now that she knows I'm not mad with her, I don't get no more phone calls. Anyway, I'm gone.
PDG Felix, I think you'll need less phone calls as I'm working the list. Thank you so much, PDG Lyle. Great as usual, but I'm not the one to do the vote of thanks. Let me invite online or Director Simone to say thank you.
Thank you very much, President Donette. And to PDG Lyle, we are so grateful to have you joining us all the way from the beautiful St. Lucia. I had an opportunity to visit a few years ago and I love it. I hope I can come back. I have a good excuse now that I can come and get mentorship in membership. But we really appreciate your timely message. And I believe that it's very important for us to get actual data. We can all sit from our various perspectives and assume, but there's nothing like going to people directly and finding out exactly how they feel and how their situations may have changed, how Rotary can continue to serve them, and how we as Sunrisers can continue to connect with them and continue to make this club the best little club in the galaxy. So we would truly appreciate the sacrifice this morning, sacrificing your exercise time. We wish you a wonderful rest of your day, and greetings also to your beautiful wife. Thank you also for joining us and all of our guests this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Director Simone. And now we're going to draw our raffle prize. So let me invite my guest, Simone, to come forward and pull the raffle ticket. You can even pull your own if you want. Just make sure it's shaken up really good. Just pick a prize.
A ticket. Look at it.
No,
you have yours already.
No, yours is already in there.
Yeah. Just call the number off right in the mic so they can hear you online as well.
4753299.
Secretary Cammy. I put that ticket on there, but I was like, you have to.
Yes, he is over there. Yes, he is. So, Secretary. Yes, PDG Felix. Yes. So, Secretary Kemi, you have to be nice to my guest. She made you lucky this morning. I can't recall you ever winning the raffle. All right, so let's be upstanding for our four-way test. And our four-way test will be done by Director Yvonne, who I believe should be online.
It's online.
Yes. Everyone for the four-way test.
Good morning, everyone. Of all the things we think, say, or do, is it the truth?
Is it the truth?
Is it fair to all concerned?
Is it fair to all concerned?
Will it build goodwill and fellowship?
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Thank you.
And to do our final toast, PP Tanya.
Thank you, President Donette. Good morning, fellow Rotarians and guests. Before I give the final toast, I just want to make sure that each and every one of you come out on Saturday. It's going to be a fantastic event. It is important that we recognize our Rotarians who make a contribution to our foundation of choice. So let's raise our glasses, our cups to Rotary around the world.
Around the world.
Before we dismiss, just remember, we will need volunteers to assist on Saturday, so yeah, maybe we can choose, maybe one person's to manage 8, etc. on Saturday. What time is it to start? Yeah, I'll start around the distribution list later. Still need volunteers for the shifts.
Thank you. All right, so with that said, let me thank the membership committee for planning a great month of meetings, lots of information. And for more information for those who are visiting, www.rotary.org for more information on Rotary. And if you want to learn more about the club, just Google Nassau Sunrise, or our webpage will come up and you'll be able to see the fantastic work that we're doing. So with that said, this meeting is now terminated. Have a wonderful day. Let's get the cake. Thank you, everyone.